Hello and welcome, dear ranchers. I hope many of you are doing well. Well, there's been a lot of new news about Slime Rancher. Monomi Park has been releasing more and more screenshots about the game in all of their social media. In this video, I'm going to do a small brief analysis of each of the screenshots. I do apologize if I'm not reporting the news much more sooner because a lot of these screenshots are releasing by day. I more just want to, make a deeper analysis of the video of all the screenshots than spamming my channel with a lot of little screenshots. Unless you guys want me to, just let me know. For now, let's start with the first screenshot that they just posted. The rainbow fields are just outside your door when you begin your adventure in Slime Rancher 2. They are filled with happy, hoppy cotton slimes that are always hoping to land in a patch of delicious water lettuce with its ever-changing prismatic grasses. Prismatic grasses, not glasses. Oh, silly me. Now, in this screenshots, we can see just a bunch of cotton slimes as well as their largo variation. There's nothing too spectacular about this particular screenshots that we already know of, but despite the description of Rainbow Field, it seems that the grass are going constantly change with rainbowish color fields. Something that sounds really exciting to hear. And the next screenshot, so still in Rainbow Fields, it's a bunch of cuddly little Mew Mew staring at you as if you're the queen of the island. When I first saw this screenshot, I assumed that it was a bunch of lucky slimes. No, after a deeper closer look, they're just a bunch of tabbies. Can you blame me? Look at the tabbies. The lighting makes them seem a lot more lighter than they're depicting. There's nothing much here. But I'm curious about this part of the screenshot. Is this some sort of teleporter here? A light source, perhaps? If you guys don't know, my mouth is pointing at that spot. I don't really have anything to really help you guys, but bear with me, please. And it looks like behind them are it's a little hill. I wonder if these little Mew are going to tumble down the hill. Oh, it'll be so cute. Another thing I want to point out before we continue on the next screenshot is the little icon in this little corner. I wonder, is icons are going to change every time you fact pack a slime? There's some sort of volume meter right here. Yeah, as we continue on, the meter will change gradually. So I'm wondering if this meter indicating on the amount you have, or is it something else completely? Next screenshot, we got another little area here. Let's see, a bunch of cottons it seems, and I think around this corner. Give me one. Let me zoom in real quick. Sorry. There's a danger sign. I think it is. It could be a area for hostile slimes. For what are those type of slimes that eat you up? They're cranky. I'm sorry. I actually forgot what it was. Maybe take a closer look around here. Yeah, it looks like just a bunch of little cottons, some slimes, and fruit. Oh man, I can help this examine the fact pack. It's a lot more detailed than the first game. It's hard to believe that the sequel is going to be in Unity still. I thought it's going to be in the Unreal Engine. Seriously, it still looks like a Unreal Engine. Oh, I kinda wish they did, but again, I understand why. It could be that the team knows Unity more than Unreal, so understandable. But still, though, either way, it looks fantastic. Last one for Rainbow Fields. It's just a lovely scenery of the sunset. Very nice. We see some I think those are articles. I need to take a closer look. Yeah, nothing too spectacular about these screenshots. It's more of the scenery of what this area is going to be. Obviously, Rainbow Field is going to be the starting point for our adventure. Just like in the first game, the Dry Reef is our starting point. The Rainbow Fields is the exact same thing. Not complaining, because Rainbow Field so far looks like a spectacular area to explore and finding adorable slimes to collect. Awesome. Here's another set of screenshots. I'll read the description real quick. The coral-crusted tide pools that weaves between between the major biomes of Rainbow Island are home to angler slimes who splash from pool to pool and hunt for plump sea hens. They are also a great place to find rich deposits of silky sand and hidden rocks of radiant ore. Okay, there's a lot to go by just this description. Well, the coral fields is the new area. Of course, we've seen that in the trailer, but now we see a much more detailed information about these coral fields. And one of them is that material will be located, which is just ore. How we're going to collect that ore, I don't know. The developer did state that the game will no longer have extractors. So I'm curious how we're going to do that. Now, in this screenshot, you see it's just the adorable angler Largo variant with all its cuteness to behold. Just look at that chunky face. Oh, again, this icon on your fat pack. It's a little more higher than the tappy, so I'm really wondering what's going on with this icon. I kind of hope they do keep the old little inventory icon you see in the very bottom of the screen to know a good indicator of how much inventory you have. But like this area, this new feature could be something a little bit more different. The reason why I still want to keep the old features just to get a much more, oh, what's the word? I do apologize. A much more broad inventory, a bigger icon than this tiny little indicator. But that's just me though. I don't know what they're going to do. These are just screenshots. Let's examine this screenshot a little bit more. We got some fruity right here. And it's just a coral reef. It's just, it's so beautiful. Look at all these wildlife. As well as these angler. Oh, look at this face. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I cannot handle it. Oh, the cuteness is too much for me sometimes. Oh, okay, let's go to the next screenshot before I melt from pure cuteness. Okay, here we go. More angler slimes in the same area. This time the setting is more afternoon. I want to point out that this angler has a very unique expression. I wonder, does this cause the cause of this expression when you fat pack a slime? In the first game, the only form of expression that slimes indicate whenever you fat pack them is just a surprise look. Well, this angler has a very confused and wobbly look to it, as if it just came from a tornado of some sort. So it's interesting that the sequel will have a lot more expression with these slimes, which is always great. I love seeing more slime expression. It is so adorable. Let me zoom in real quick so we get a good look. We got so far. More anglers, nothing special. I think there's a largo right here, or that's plant. I cannot tell. I must apologize for my lack of examination. These are kind of blurry for me. Oof. The part of being officially disabled. Oh well, gotta live with it. Yeah, looks like just a bunch of anglers. A chicken. I see a chicken in the background right there. I don't know if that's a dodo hen or a regular one, but it seems that there's several right here too. I think that's the dodo hen, the new type of breed of meat in the game. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, dear ranchers. Okay, this one is a lot more, I would say, colorful. This is look of the variation because we got some oranges, a lot of blues and greens. Very beautiful. Maybe take a closer look, of course. And we got a largo, angler, a dodo right here, a plano angler, and look at those shores. Oh, so gorgeous. I wonder if your footprints will be imprinted on the seashore. I know in a much more older screenshot, it shows that very, very much. There's nothing too spectacular, just a beautiful scenery of the coral reef. Oof, gosh, so beautiful. Also, it seems that these angler slimes can survive in daylight, so that's really, really awesome. I assumed that they're like a distant cousin to the phosphor, and they can't really survive the sunlight. So yeah, let's move on. And yeah, instead of the angler slime, we now have the bat slime. I found this screenshot very, very interesting. Is that, well, just like what I said previously, I assumed that the bat slime was similar to the phosphor. No sunlight, that is bad for them. Oh, no, 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 no. But it's great to see that bats can survive in sunlight. I don't know, this screenshot makes it seem like they can. Nonetheless, it is a wonderful screenshot to look more, to see more of this new area. A underground sea life. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Wow, it does feel like you're underwater. Moving away from the coral reef to another area that we hardly got to see in the trailer. The Ember Valley is always rumbling, blasting great geysers of water on one end and feeling ravenous full of lava on the other. Naturally, it is home to heat-loving boom, fire, and crystal slimes, as well as an excellent place to carefully hunt down primary oil and lava dust. Okay, this area is very, very interesting. Not only is it confirmed that crystals, fires, and boom slimes are not only going to be in the game, there's also reoccurring material that is appearing in the sequel, which is awesome. Now, in this screenshot, we can see a various amount of sort of orangey, greenish color, indicating the sulfurish volcanic ash in the air, I suppose. Let's get a closer look. Oh, beautiful scenery. I'm curious about this sort of swirling vortex that's happening. I'm guessing that's some sort of volcano in the distance. It would make sense why the sky has a different color as well as very, very dim. Let's go to the next screenshot and we can see more of the scenery. I do apologize if I'm zoomed in a little too much. I just want to give you guys a much more closer look at what of these screenshots are depicting. So, it seems that there's some sort of lava flow, obviously. I'm more curious if this lava flow going to damage the player as well as slimes. I would hate for any of the slimes to be stuck or slowly dissolving into this lava pool. Oh gosh, it just got dark real quickly. I do apologize for that. So in this instance, you probably could see some booms as well as some crystals. It's really hard to tell. I do recommend looking at these screenshots on your own. There's a lot of things going on here. We see some dead trees, rocky terrain. I do apologize, but we do see some palm trees. So there's a mixture of a lava flow as well as a what's it? Oh, a very greenery area. There's another word, tropical area. I do apologize for my lack of vocabulary. I'm just super excited. I am stoked at what this area will bring. It's cool though. It makes sense why lava will have this lava area will have a tropical area. Because if you didn't know, volcanic dirt is really good fertilizer for plants. Plants love this stuff. So yeah. Let's go to the next
screenshots, and I think it's gonna be a lot more flourish. Yes, there's a lot of plant. It's very beautiful. There's a nice little trail going in this sort of tunnel that may be the main entrance of this volcanic area. It kind of reminds me of the Flutter Slime expansion. What's his name again? Ogden's Retreat. It's very lush. I love how this version of the game looks. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Let's go to the next one. Or is this the last piece? Okay, this one is really interesting. Let me zoom out for you guys to really get a good look of this. You can tell there's a Gordo right in the middle of the screenshot, as well as a teleporter. Now, I'm more curious of what's behind the Boom Gordo. Is this similar to the keys, the ancient gates that you had to open with a key? Or is it a little scenery for the Gordo to just chill, you know? Waiting for any food to pass by. Whichever case may be, it's a very interesting screenshot to really help us speculate what this area may be used for. Also, I want to point out this little icon right here. I think that's a phosphor. Yeah, that's a phosphor. And you can tell that its little lever, it's a lot more higher than the other one. So I'm getting more and more curious on what this little feature is for. But obviously, it has to do with you fat packing all these slimes. I don't really know. I'm also curious on this little teleporter on the corner. This teleporter may be just a placeholder for the developer to go to point A to point B a lot more easier. The reason why I say this is because there's nothing really underneath the teleporter, like some sort of device. It's just there. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, there's a little border up little thing, right? Unless it's just there because they're still developing the game. It is going to be early access, so yeah. So it's a really cool little area to really speculate on. Yeah. Hello, little chunky boy. You are our gorgeous Boom Gordito. Speaking Gordito, kind of reminds me of the next series of screenshots. Starlight Strand is a beautiful expanse, mysteriously divided between dazzling palettes of dust and dawn. This fragment, floral fantasia, is home to nectar-loving honey and flutter slimes, and its canopies are abuzz with hives that can be harvested for wild honey and beeswax. Okay, there's a lot going on with the description alone. First, let's look at the with the screenshot that's included. There's nothing really too much, just a nice scenery of what this area is going to be. It seems that this sort of flowery areas might be closely connected to Rainbow Fields, just by its sort of flourishing bluish scenery. I don't know, that's my guess here. The next scene would be probably the most best indicator of flourishing, a cute, like, look at these honey slimes. Just look at them. They are just gorgeous. So fluffy, very honey-like, full of nectar. Oh gosh, the sunlight that beams down on these boom slimes. These honey slimes I meant. I'm sorry. Oh, also there's a cotton slime nearby. There's what's this? Flowers or just the water? Anywho, it's just nice to see honey slimes in this game. They're probably one of my favorites. And here's the hype that the description depicts. It's a new material, more than likely. Someone mentioned that it might be some sort of food source for the Flutter Slime. It could be. I don't really know. But if it is, I wonder what category would that be under? A veggie, fruits? Definitely not meat. So I doubt that might be the case. I do think it's just material for us to really collect with our fat pack, I'm assuming. Other than that, Before I continue, I want to mention that the sponge trees, are a lot more different than in the first game. They look a lot more detailed than they were. Gosh, it's just amazing how far they came. I wonder what was the idea for a sequel in the first place. Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm just curious of what made them decide to go with continue on the series. Anyway, before move on. Let's move on. I meant to say move on. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot to take in. First things first, obviously, right there, a freaking ringtail gordito. Look at that chunky boy. He is just chilling right there. Does not have a care in the world. I freaking love it. Let me take a closer look. Look at him. I love it. And there's a little honey right next to him. Honey? Yeah, that's a honey. Sorry, I had to take a closer look at what it was. His little buddy. And the scenery is just beautiful. I'm curious about this flower. Is this another material we need to collect? Just how it pops from the scenery. It makes it seem like that it is. Or it could be something else. And there's more of this sort of heater crystal thing from the first screenshot. No, it was the Tappy screenshot I showed you guys. That's pretty much it. That's all I could see from this screenshot. A very nice scenery. Let's go to the next one. Okay, there's more of those chunky boys, but this time it's the adorable Flutter Slime. I'd be curious if the Flutter Slime Gordo can actually fly. Just imagine his little wings trying to drag across the floor. Oh god, be adorable at the same time depressing. Anyway, let's focus on the screenshot. I do apologize. There's not really else to say other than it is gorgeous to look at. Beautiful. I love how the Flutter Gordo just pops from the scenery. It just tells that, hey, I'm here, I exist, give me food. Yeah, there's no other slimes, at least what I'm looking here. Let's, yeah, that's all. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, I thought there'd be more screenshots than this. Nope, that's all of it. Dear Rangers, that's all the screenshots that Mononoke Park has released so far. Will they release more? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You guys want me to report such a screenshot, or rather wait till more of the screenshots are what's it? Are bundled together? Have me make a video of all the screenshots at once, then individually. Then let me know. I more likely will do that, perhaps, depending. Anyway, guys, what do you think of these screenshots? Really exciting, right? It sounds like they're putting a lot of time and effort into it. The biggest question is, when is it going to come out? I think we're all wondering the exact same thing. In my previous video, I assumed it would be June 1st. I don't know. That's just a wild guess. If you haven't seen the video, to check it out. There's a lot of information on its possible release date. I have a feeling that we will get a trailer very, very soon. Yeah, what do you guys think of the screenshots? Are you guys excited? What's your favorite part about the screenshot? What's your favorite area? I think that's a much more important question. For me, it has to be the flower fields with the honey and the Flutter Slimes. Guys, just anything that's very flourishing with life, especially flowers. Oh, I love that tremendously. So yeah, share your thoughts down below. Like always, stay wiggly.